The Imperial Clipper is described by its manufacturer, Gutenmeyer, as the very definition of a multi-purpose ship. That may very well be the case, but how well does it perform in those purposes? Today we are going to look at its effectiveness as an Anti-Xeno vessel, and review how it fares in a series of Thargoid combat situations. The ship has many attributes that should make it a great Anti-Xeno vessel. Extremely high top speed, over 600 meters per second, making it faster than the Thargon suicide missiles. A lot of internal compartments for hull and module reinforcements, and the ability to outfit a Class 7 repair limpet controller. Also great visibility from the cockpit. The Clipper does, however, feature some monumental flaws that could severely hinder its ability to perform in AX combat. Its 4 hardpoints are placed so far apart that none of them share convergence. The center 2 medium hardpoints do not converge, and the outer 2 large hardpoints are comically wide of the center aim point. This means that while the 2 center hardpoints can be used for exerting, only one Gauss can land shots on the heart itself. The Clipper is also a very large target with poor vertical and lateral thrusters. Orbiting may be inhibited by these attributes. First, we face off against a Cyclops to determine how the Clipper handles and any glaring problems. The 2 center hardpoints can be fired together to exert a heart, but when it comes to sniping the heart, only one of the Gauss can hit at a time. You can fire just one, but I find that alternating between them and moving the aim point fits my firing rhythm more. It is somewhat tedious though. The ability to fit a Class 3 thermal vent beam means working on a shield is a lot faster than the Class 1 many AX ships are limited to. When using flak, the aim is considerably off to the side of the aim point. The Clipper has trouble with orbiting. It's hard to get a feel for the momentum even in VR, and straying too close is all too easy due to the ship's inertia and limited thruster capability. The single Gauss per shot isn't much of an issue on a Cyclops, but I can already foresee it becoming an issue on the tougher Thargoids. The lower DPS will increase the chances of needing to re-exert the heart. Overall, the Clipper performs well, if tediously, against the Cyclops. Against the Basilisk, it's more or less the same. I was still adjusting to the unique aiming method imposed by the Clipper, but the Basilisk's key strength, speed, is negated by the Clipper's impressive top straight line speed. Constant orbit decay is more punishing against the Basilisk, though, due to its higher damage output. Next, I would need to test the Clipper against a Medusa, but as luck would have it, I was hyperdicted by a group of interceptors composed of a Medusa and 3 Cyclops. This will allow me to see how the Clipper fares in multi-goid situations as well. The Clipper handles itself serviceably, though the extra concentration needed for aiming takes some awareness away that would usually be devoted to avoiding other goids and the swarms. It isn't an enjoyable ship to fly in these engagements, it's awkward. The poor orbit characteristics make staying in range a constant problem, and the low DPS when attacking hearts drags out attacking runs far longer than they should be. Against the Medusa, exerting the heart is easy enough, albeit with orbit decay to contend with. But this is where the low DPS on hearts begins to become an issue. You can destroy a heart in one visit, but there is little room for error, and missing 1 or 2 shots could see you needing to re-exert the heart again. Re-exerting on a Medusa and Hydra can waste a lot of ammo. On Medusa, using basic ammo there isn't as much of a problem, but needing to re-exert on a Hydra means wasting premium ammo, and the material cost on those loads is steep. Re-exerting also increases the risk of the Thargoid becoming enraged and having to deal with another swarm. Battling the Medusa was stressful. The Clipper's orbiting problems, coupled with the convergence issues, means you are never sure you are going to be able to destroy a heart when it is exerted. The Asp Explorer also has maneuvering issues and lower DPS than dedicated AX ships, but I didn't feel stressed when using the Asp X against the Medusa. It was enjoyable. The Clipper is not enjoyable to use for this purpose. By the time I was facing a Hydra, I was ready to give my conclusion on this ship, but in the interest of demonstrating its performance, I loaded premium ammo and set out to find one. There are ships you don't mind burning through some synthesis materials for, but this is not one of them. I would go for the first heart. If it goes down on the first attacking run, I will commit, otherwise I will disengage to save ammo. The heart is exerted, but can the Clipper deliver enough damage to destroy it? The heart is nominal again. I was unsuccessful in taking it out on this run. I can see that being an occurrence on the first few hearts of the Hydra with this ship. The Clipper has been used by AX commanders to destroy Hydra in the past, and I commend their patience in doing so. Commander Maligno carried out his Octogoid kill in this ship. I did the same kill in a Chieftain and finished 4 hours faster. Now I know why. So why choose this ship? Under the scoring system of the AXI Ace leaderboard, every ship has a point threshold based on its AX capabilities, roughly translating to difficulty, and every Thargon interceptor variant has a point value. To attain Vanguard rank, you must kill enough Thargon interceptors in a single instance to reach the value of the ship's point threshold. Points gained above the threshold are added to the Ace leaderboard, with the top 10 commanders holding the Ace rank within the AXI. The maximum possible point value is the Greater Octogoid, a Hydra, 3 Basilisk and 4 Cyclops, at 185 points. So to gain the most points, you would need to complete this kill with the lowest possible point value or most difficult ship. But in order to create the Octogoid, you need to carry a lot of meta-alloy with you to feed the 4 original Goids to summon 4 more. So only ships with a certain amount of cargo space can create the instance. The rules state that the instance must be created solo. You cannot have help from another commander in creating the Octogoid instance. Under these circumstances, the only ships that can ever topple the current number 1 position held by Commander Maligno are ships with a point threshold of 40 or less, and of those ships, only a few can carry the meta-alloy needed. The Clipper has both a 40 point threshold and the internal space to carry enough cargo. These very specific circumstances are why you may want to use such a suboptimal ship to carry out AX combat. Outside of these circumstances though, use another ship. There's a reason this ship has a low point threshold. It's bad.